All right, if you are not aware, there are some upcoming changes to the crafting fee limit in Albion Online. This is coming from Nes, one of the community managers in Albion Online. And it is a huge nerf to all of those who have used or owned a crafting station. The nerf will come via the silver cost per 1,000 nutrition. So if you don't know what we're talking about, this one silver per 100 nutrition is basically the usage fee. So if you look at Thetford, for example, there are some out here. This is from apparently a player named System, which the usage fee is 9999. It's just ridiculous. Like, if you see this right now, obviously don't use it, but it's ridiculous. Players are increasing their basically usage fee, limiting people to actually using the certain plots and sort of just milking players, especially if they get to monopolize any of the plot areas, especially in cities. Now, that is going to come to an end with the Foundations update. Let's read through the post by Nes here. For the upcoming Foundations update, we have reviewed the max usage fee for crafting stations, which will be lowered from 10,000 silver per 100 nutrition down to 1,000 per 100 nutrition. So, all of those cartels that basically buy the entire plot, increasing the usage fee in all of the cities, that is no longer going to be the case. And they say that this change is mainly done to protect those players who are new to the game from scams. And this is something that made me chuckle a little bit. Any normal station should be able to make profits below this fee. What are we referring to when we say normal here? Are they referring to normal owners? Normal non-scammy owners? Or just normal stations? Because all stations, last time I checked, are just normal stations. So I think they are referring to like scammy people in this normal word over here. So there are no longer going to be cartels just jacking up the price of the usage fees in all of the cities and all of the outlands as well, and hideouts and Brazilians. So they say the new maximum fee will apply to all places that allow crafting stations, including the royal cities, the outland cities, Brazilian hideouts, and islands as well. And they also say here, of course, we will monitor this change closely and will intervene if needed. If you have any feedbacks, questions, or concerns about the lowered limit, please leave a comment in this thread or send a DM directly, as many details as possible. We're looking to hear your thoughts. And Robin had said, this is actually a huge and was a long time coming. Gladly, it was finally addressed. This is going to be such a huge nerf for all of the owners of plots in Albion Online, because they can no longer increase the price of usage fees because they control majority of the plots. There is also going to be some changes here. I think most of the players who have owned plots, I think they are okay now to max it out to 9999 or potentially 1,000 silver per 100 nutrition. So it is both good and bad at the same time, because good because no one gets to abuse it anymore. But now, since the max is 1,000 silver, they can potentially just max it out to 1,000 and people are not going to complain because it's just 1,000. There's a ceiling there, and that gives them almost an incentive to go to the ceiling because the ceiling is just so low. Although there are also going to be some competitions in here where they are going to undercut 999, 998, 997, or whatever. I think what's going to happen is we are going to see usage fees are right around the max limit, just because the profits of these owners are going to be cut, especially if they don't have like a monopoly. Even if they have a monopoly, the max that they can get to is 1,000 silver per 100 nutrition, which is a good news. Which is good news for everyone else except for the owners. There is also an effect of this when the new cycle of buying plots comes in. It is going to potentially lower the overall value of the plots, just because you can no longer monopolize and just jack up the prices of these plots. So it might not be as valuable as it was once before this update. But this is not set in stone. Obviously, they said here that they are going to look into things and see if this is actually going to help overall everyone in Albion Online. But I am interested in your thoughts. Are you excited about this change? Because I truly am super excited. No more 9999 plots in the city. I think it is a good win for everyone involved. And all of those who have owned the plots in the past will have to change their strategy moving forward.